Hi all you YouTubers. Today we are out for a family fun day. We are in Owasso, Michigan at the Steam Railroading Institute for Hobo Days. They are having an open house where everyone can come in. We're in the museum part of the facility right now. The back shops are supposed to be open. They're doing a little work right now, so she said just kind of let them do their stuff and we can get in there a little bit later. The yards are open. This is the first time in all of these years since we've had these kids that we've been able to come and do this. When Jack was a baby, we brought him over for the 1225 Pure Marquette Christmas train ride. It's the Polar Express. If you don't know that, it's native to Michigan, and it used to do, I guess, it runs from Grand Rapids through, all through Michigan, but it is now housed here in Owasso, Michigan. So this is a great big deal. Today's train runs for the open house. They have a different train running. I'll have to look it up. $8 train rides today. And sorry folks, it's been running all summer. We found out about it after the Huckleberry Railroad trip over to Flint for George's birthday. And we just happened to come by and found a brochure at a local grocery store when we stopped to get snacks. So, right back, we're at the trains again. Jack, everyone is into the trains. They super love it. Bethy doesn't know it, but I picked her up a surprise train for herself for when we go home. The boys don't like her to play with their trains too much. So here is a great big picture mural of the 1225. So if you don't know about the 1225, it is one of the last of the giants running. So when I say it's one of the last of the giants, it's not the giants like the big boys. We are very much into those too, and a trip to Wisconsin is going to be in our future one of these days to see that. This is an N1 Berkshire, and my son tells me it was brought in the 1950s. So it actually sat at MSU for restoration for years and years. If you ever heard of the Jack Breslin Student Event Center, our family has a opinion of Jack Breslin. This train was actually sat there for restoration, and he did everything he could to get this train scrapped and get it out of there. I don't understand, all the history and the facts about it, but this is, an absolute piece of Michigan history and of the railroading and locomotive history. So it was great that it was saved and brought here. Funds to maintain it and to keep it are brought from patrons of this little museum, and it's just an old little building that's been fixed up. It's not like a museum. It's that they say, like on their websites, most people stay here about an hour. It's just nice to get out and look around and see everything. We're going to give you a little show of what is here for you to do. So my guys made their way up here to the gift shop, checking out the trains that are available, and there's books and videos. Nice little fundraising thing for the Steam Railroading Institute. They have t-shirts and hats. There's probably train whistles around here too, I bet. Oh yeah, there they are. Here's the basket full of train whistles. $6. You can have your kids driving you nuts. Oh, look at this. It's like Legos. It's a little mini train. Yep. Kogo. That's another one that's like Lego. See down there? That one's like Legos. And this one. Yep. Yep. Oh, you can get yourself some paint by numbers. That's a nice thing for a Christmas present for a train lover.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, here's a thing for little kids. A hat, a whistle, and a bandana in boys and girls colors. That's fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, a train coffee cup for your cocoa.
Apparently we're on camera too.
Yes. And so are they. How wonderful. Little wooden train sets. Christmas decorations to be had. Oh yeah. This is the train we're running today, the Lee Valley train. Grambling Locomotive Works. If you're interested in some train reading, there's the Ann Arbor Railroad. These books are made for lots of different towns and vacation destinations. Real interesting reads. We have some on Detroit and Grand Rapids. Just real interesting. Railroad Depots of Michigan. Lots of fun. Here's another one along the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. The 1225, of course. Great book Jack has. And Railcar Rogues, all about the hobos. I don't know if you can see this. This is the Ann Arbor Depot, and it says it sat across the street over here in this empty lot. My childhood, this was a car dealership over here, and I always thought it was the funniest thing. Here's the car dealership building. You had to cross the tracks over to their dealership yard. So the kids are off on their train ride. This is a 7.5 inch gauge. The tracks are 7.5 inches apart. See this? And just to show you, like my foot's about 12 inches. Look at that. Isn't that neat? I could have got zapped. I wasn't too smart. So I was talking to the engineer, and he brings his train over from Howell. and the Steam Railroading Institute provides him the track to run the trains. This is Jack's dream, is to have a train like this on our farm. I don't even know how you get involved in something such a hobby, and to be able to go around. He said he's been busy every weekend all summer long taking his train around, and he said he's got 800 feet of track set up over at Howell and then at his own place also. This man's probably in his mid-20s, and model railroads is his hobby. Lots of fun. He's got another train here, the CNN. So Grandma and Grandpa came out for the trains today. Everyone likes to do this hobby together. Choo choo! Jack, is that from putting cold water in? Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll have that one the rest of the time. It's a little place just south of the Indiana border. Actually, it's a family farm.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Ramley Locomotive Works has 5 locomotives. They rescue them and repair them. That's their hobby.
Well, that sounds like you.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do.
Well, bring them back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, our first color tour is going to be Kalkaska to Petoskey. Second one is Mount Pleasant to Cadillac. Third one is Alma to Owasso and back. And the third one will be pulled at 12:25. The other two are...
So this is one of the next restoration projects for the Steam Railroading Institute. And if you take a look, see, this is the coal tender, and this is the boiler. It's separate from the rest of the train here, and I hadn't realized that that's what I was looking at. For height and weight requirements, this was brought from the Keweenaw Peninsula of Upper Michigan, and they had to separate the two to be able to get them across the Mackinac Bridge. There was a lot of negotiations about getting it over, and the settlement was that they had to separate the two for transport, and were able to bring them over here. He said they were brought over on lowboys and then put on the rails when they arrived so that they could be brought. It's actually over on a side rail, and I believe he said the C&O rail yard is the rail yard just beyond here with the blue and white diesel locomotives. And this train track runs through Michigan. It goes over to the Durand Old Historic Depot, and they do runs for the 1225 at the Howell Melon Festival. So all these lines are interconnected. It's super great. Now right here I'm facing west, and we are about to board our train. So let's go see what's going on that way. Baby. We came to check out the little potty. Check out the little potty. It's like a camper potty. We have little kids, so we're always checking out potties. Okay. We'll see. We're on one of the coach cars that gets pulled behind the Polar Express every year. And we're going to be going for our train ride. Everybody, this has been such a nice day out here. The weather is cool. Fall is coming, and a train ride with the family is a nice way to start it out. We just dropped everything today to run over for this. We are on the train. We got a nice lady fireman here.
Jedi Soul Company. No longer the Spice One. Oh no, they're just doing a shorter train with the other.
desert's bare, man, breathing out there. Love travel, I've had my share, man, I've been everywhere. Hey! I've been everywhere, man, I've been everywhere. I crossed the desert bare, man, breathing out there. Love travel, I've had my share, man.
Feels fast to me. Do you like it?
Aw, hi little buddy.
We're going on our last train ride for the day. It's been lots of fun, everybody. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that thumbs up button. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.